So I realized I did say I would go live every day for 100 days as per a challenge by my teacher, Perry Chase, and I realized that the day almost ended without me making a live appearance. Now, I've got no topic planned. I won't ever have a topic planned for these live streams. It's just me coming on and learning to get comfortable, allowing whatever needs to flow through me, whether any of you watch it or not. So it's a really great experiment in learning to deal with my ego and not being performance-based. Hey, Ava. And not being performance-based. So the point of it is not to come on and, with a whole agenda. It's just to come on and allow spirit to kind of flow through me. And it is a struggle for me, for my ego with that, because there's the fear of saying something stupid, or, having the video all of a sudden shared by, 5,000 people. You think you want to go viral till you go viral. And I kind of like being known in my small corner of the world. And so here I am, kind of nervous about going live, which was never the case before. And it's late. Y'all got my after day makeup right now. This is 10:06. This is like my end right before I wash my face makeup. And so it's funny, I thought of ego, and I'm looking at everything that's going on, and I'm looking at all these planets in retrograde, and we're in Cancer season, and I can only speak for myself when this shit is just coming up. It's like somebody took a big jackhammer to certain parts of my life and just decided to start drilling so that the rocks come up, when somebody's breaking up the ground. And I'm just kind of like, fuck, man. But I know it's good. I know it's good because you got to break up the ground in order to build something new. There is none of that. There is no growth without that shakeup. There's literally no new building to be built until you raise the ground that it's going to be on. And that's so true for our lives, and it's so funny how we as humans want to avoid that so much. Like, what we really want, if we're honest with ourselves, what we really want is, okay, I just want, first of all, honesty. I want everyone else to be fixed. I want to stay me, and I want everyone else to change and be like how I want them to be, so my life can feel comfortable. Right? That's really where most of us are at. Then it's okay, I want to change, but I don't want it to be uncomfortable. I don't mind changing and growing, but I don't want it to be painful. Just want it to be smooth. I want to sit and meditate a couple of times a day and just be happy and breathe and just manifest, and then I'll be okay. That's option 2 that we want. And then it's okay, I want to change and I want to grow, but I want to pick and choose what actually hurts, and I want to get to decide where the pain is. So it's still not too uncomfortable, but I understand it has to be some discomfort. I get that. Okay, but just not too much. So that's where some of us are at. And the reality of it is, I want to be better. I want to heal. The shit hits the fan. The fan falls to the floor. The windows open up. The wind blows. The shit hits you in the face. It splatters on your walls, and you're like, what the fuck? That's actually what really happens. How come every time I go, can I go live without you? Every time I go live, I'm telling you, my sons be right there, just right there in the background. We should have a YouTube show. They keep saying we should have a YouTube show. So I think that's what we want to avoid. We want to avoid the shit all over the place. We don't want to clean up the mess. And cleaning up the mess honestly looks like, for some of us, apologizing to people for past hurts. It looks like making amends with people we don't want to make amends with. The shit hitting the fan looks like moving away to a whole new place. It looks like giving up friends, people we thought were friends. Sometimes it looks like acknowledging that our family is never going to be the family that we desire, and that we just have to move on from that. Sometimes the shit hitting the fan is us just really, well, it's always us looking at ourselves. Always us looking internally and going, damn, I didn't realize that was in me. Shit. I thought I was a good person. I thought I was nice. Just little bland words. I thought I was kind. But fuck. Sometimes I'm really jealous and selfish. And I get angry for no reason. I gossip. I criticize people. And we're like, man, I didn't really think I was like that. And then we go through this process where now we're looking for perfection. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. People end up leaving like organized religion and making healing their religion. Then it's like, okay, I got to get perfect. I got to get perfect. Like we still think that if we die, we're going to go to heaven. I got to get perfect in this lifetime. I only have but so many years. You know, I gotta get it right so that I reach a magical time frame of 5 years from now, and ta-da, my whole entire life is in order. Nothing is out of place, and everything is exactly as I imagined it in my mind. And yes, you can create your life, but make no doubt, there's always going to be another place. Like, it's not like we ever get to the top of the mountain. Like, there's another, like we get there and then there's like another ledge and we're like, man, are you kidding? Right? It's always there. So this practice of getting on here with nothing to say, no agenda, no teaching, and allowing myself to channel, it's not exactly comfortable. But I'm committed to doing it because I know that there's something that wants to come through me. It wakes me up sometimes. It buzzes around my head. But I'm most comfortable kind of staying in the background. But that's not the world we're living in right now. Those of us who know that we are called to do something, this is our time. Because what I'm called to do isn't about me. It's not about Maisha. It's not about Devi Maisha. It's about the thing that wants to come through me for the people who need to hear it. Because there's no one messenger, y'all. Like, there's several of us out here giving you messages. I mean, there's 7 billion people on the planet. There's no one teacher, one leader, one guide. No, you can follow 5 different folk. But the point of it is that those of us who feel called to do that is for us to understand the message that we're giving is not about us. What I have to say to you isn't about whether you agree with it or not. It's not about whether you like it or not. It's about the thing that I know that has to be said that resonates with the people who need to hear that message. Those people. And I want you to think about that even for your own self. Because we spend so much time trying to be liked. We spend so much time trying to make sure, you know, we don't ruffle feathers. We don't cause strife. We don't cause conflict. But there may be someone who's waiting to hear what it is that you have to say. That they'll only hear it if you say it. If you say it. Not someone else. And so I encourage you to begin speaking. This is what, if you don't see the rebuilding that we're doing out here, how fortunate we are to live in this time where we are watching a whole structure get shook from its foundation. You are at the start, like the precipice of a new world. A new world. It looks shitty right now because it has to. Creating something new doesn't look pretty. Have you ever seen videos of what people talk about when a planet is being created? Like that shit looks like violent. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is just like crashing into each other. There's fire all over the place, and it doesn't just like magically appear like you drew it with crayons. It looks violent. We're going through our shift. The earth that we live on was created from earthquakes, violent earthquakes that split lands apart and volcanoes that created beautiful paradise islands that we go to visit for vacations. But that couldn't happen without the eruption. You're here for the eruption. You're here for the ejaculation. Sorry. I had to throw that in there because you know I talk about sex. But seriously, you're at the forefront of this. So if you know, and this is not, everybody's not called to do the same thing, y'all. Some people are called to be out in the street like soldiering, right? Know who you are and what you're called to do. That's not my particular lane. My soldiering is here, is to get people to reshape your thinking. My soldering is in the body. It's you learning how to use your orgasmic power. It's in you learning how to see sex as sacred, how to treat your relationships like what comes to mind is like one of my favorite desserts, which is chocolate lava cake, which is chocolate cake. It's hot with like ice cream that kind of like starts to melt on the side of it, and then whipped cream and a cherry. Like I feel like your relationships should feel like how I think that dessert tastes. Because from there is how we build another generation. That's my lane. That's what I'm here to do. So my lives will be, I intend to come on every day. I don't know what time. So if you're interested in hearing my kooky ramblings, I suggest you turn your notifications on because I cannot guarantee when I'll remember. But I'm challenging myself and I'm committing myself to 100 days of live videos. I won't always read your comments only because if I'm channeling something, I gotta stay with it. But I will go through them afterward and I will read them, so please don't think I'm ignoring you, aside from the fact that I don't have on my glasses and I can't read y'all's comments anyway right now because I'm being vain at this point in time. Just being honest, I'm being vain. But I will go back and read your comments after the live streams. All right, that's whatever that message was for tonight. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I don't even know how many of you are on here. I really can't see. But I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.